Hi guys, Artiar here. So for today's video is about Anomaly Chimera Phase 3, the newest team I hit for the high score. There's some changes for the Esper unit. Relic wise, it's not really a lot difference. I did tune some of the stats to make it better because we had the championship event previously, right? So I did some enhancing and some better relic for my team. Alright, so first of all, this is my current team for now. Alright, World 3. I'm surrounded by a lot of top tier KO player. Alright. Okay, so first, this video I will separate into 3 parts, which is team explanation, Relic Showcase, and then Clara vs Asenath. Cause it's an important choice that if you should use Clara or Asenath. So I'll separate into 3 parts. So first part, okay, I'll go through for my advanced strats first. This is what I have now. Mostly here are level 10, above level 10 already. Then except this one is not at level 10. If I get level 10, I have another attack percentage when I have any shield effect. Alright, so let's go to the team. Right, so now I'm using Asenath, other than Abigail. Right, I didn't think of Asenath at the first part. I saw because Daddy F2P actually shared his team comp when he hit 66 million, which is this record. When he hit this one, he actually shared his team comp out. So I was inspired by his team comp that is using Asenath. Okay, so why Asenath? So after I tried out, I only figured it out. Okay, so we have the tight collar buff when we get a turn, right? Then Asenath will hit the target one time, which I would hit the tight collar buff on the snake already, and then I'll gain one more turn. Then when I go to my turn, Asenath will cast attack up and speed up, which is very good. And Asenath is not gonna attack, so on herself we have one tight collar buff. And then when Asenath gets her turn again, then Asenath will have 2 tight collar buff. When he hit the boss, we have a total of 10 stack. So technically, Asenath is a buffer here. AP booster, so this one random ally AP boost is RNG. You want to hope it goes more often to your healer or your DPS rather than Asenath itself. And then Asenath gain herself more turn to buy more turn for your other team. Why did I say buy more turn for your other team is because usually your snake team will die around 100 turn or 110 turn. That's usually your snake team will die. And then your snake team die, then your lion team and your goat team will suffer from the snake AoE damage. So you have to deal high DPS and maintaining survivability at the same time. So Asenath here can buy some turn for you because she will steal some turn away. Alright. And then most of the part, everything here is the same. Everything here is the same. And then, okay, I'll go through the relic now. Okay, my material is still the same. My Amet is the same as my other previous video. Alright, then my white, I remember I tuned a bit to make him a bit more faster, a bit more DPS overall, because I have a better relic set now. Icon is still the same. Zora, Gabriel, Camilla or what, I don't know. Shenpin, Incheon. Alright, so for player who doesn't have a Shenpin, you can change it to Falcon. I demonstrated this before at my old video. For Falcon, because of his the Eye of Horus, it works like a bleed, so it will reapply the debuff and then will trigger Yunchuan's dog again. Right, so if you don't have Shenpin, you can use Falcon as a replacement, or even Jiangman also doable, something like this. Okay, then for my team 3, Sander, they are still on nether set. Oh, by the way, Embla doesn't necessary to have R2 for this for this Chimera. Then my Asenath is going with Ocean Wave and HP set to get more survivability. Then I'm using Asenath with my fastest Ocean Wave set and the HP set. And here I'm using HP bonus. But if you want to go for attack bonus, for this part is also fine because Asenath S2 healing also skills with her attack. But the reason I go for HP bonus because I want her to survive longer. Like maybe sometimes RNG happens and she maybe can survive with like 1000 HP left. So that really helps to buy one more turn for your team, for your other team to not get hit by the snake AoE. Alright, then for the part is the Asenath or Clara. Okay, most of the time you want to use Asenath because Asenath is easy to reso, and I assume you have higher reso than reso Asenath than Clara, right? Okay, what kind of situation would you use Clara? You will use Clara when you are using Bubaga, which is Valeria. So if I put it like this, and I'm not gonna use Embla, I'm gonna put Bubaga here. Okay, I didn't summon for her, I didn't wish her out. So if you are using her, then you use Clara. The reason is the power reserve from the Bubaga is also damage taken reduced 50%. And Asenath's Lotus Mark is also damage taken minus 50%. So these two damage taken won't stack, which means you're gonna waste the buff, the damage taken reduced. So if you are using the Bubagas as a DPS slot for here, which means you are not using Embla, then you're gonna use Clara. And if you are not using Bubaga, you are using like my team, which is Embla, then you're gonna use Asenath for the damage taken 50%. Another thing, if your Clara is Reso 4, then you might be using Clara rather Asenath. The reason is here. What would you get from Clara's R4? Well, you get immunity from R2, right? R4, grant base defense plus 20% to allies with shield. And you're gonna get shield from Clara's overheal buff, and you're also gonna get Q from the advanced threats here, this part. You're also gonna get shield from this part. So technically, whenever you have shield, which means wherever you get healing, you're gonna have shield, and you have shield, you're gonna have another 20% defense, base defense from Clara's R4 boost. And if this node is already level 10, when you have shield, you're gonna get another 20% attack buff when you have shield. So Clara R4 will be very good to use rather than Asenath. So for me, I'm not using Clara now because mine is R2 is going to give 2 turns of immunity. I don't think that the immunity really, like the immunity isn't as good as the damage taken reduced. So now I'm using back Asenath rather than Clara. And if you watch my previous video about the Asenath, Clara vs Asenath video, I'm recommending Clara, right? Yeah, but after that I did a few more tries with Asenath and Clara. In the end, Asenath works more stable and have a higher rate of survivability because my Clara is R2. If your Clara is R4, you can use Clara other than Asenath. And your Asenath have to be R6 to be that really good because Asenath R6 gives your Lotus Mark when trigger. It also heals the carrier with 15% of their HP, which makes her very good. Every time the Lotus Mark is triggered, the damage reduced already, and then it will also trigger the healing. And Asenath give a 5% more AP boost. So it depends on your team. So if you're using Bubaga, use Clara. If you're using like my team, Embla, use Asenath. But if you have Clara R4, you can consider using Clara rather than Asenath. Alright, so this is the slot changes for this part. And then, yep. So for this part, I won't be doing the showcase here. Cause just mainly to introduce the new team to you guys. And this new team brings me to this score. And it involved a lot of RNG because I did with the same team. Sometimes I get like 62 million. Sometimes I get 64 million, sometimes I get 65 million, right? I can't really replicate back what I did here because it's very RNG. why am I saying so many RNG? So if your T3, your Sunken Viper team deals too high damage, and your T3 die too early, then your T1, T2 gonna suffer from the snake's AoE, and they won't be dealing high score. Like they won't be dealing a lot of score. Maybe he's just dealing 18 million, here dealing 20 million. So overall, you'll get lower score because your T3 die too fast. And sometimes maybe your T3 don't die. Like if you're running with a 3 support comp, what I tried before is I dump Embla. I even try like this. I did something like this. I think I have potential for this team, but maybe not for now because of the node. And then I also did with like this 3 support comp. I also did with Koharu 3 support comp. But maybe it's not the node now is not suitable for them. I have no idea yet. I'm still testing it out. But if your team is like T3 survive very long, maybe your overall DPS is lower. Then when your overall DPS is lower, your T1, T2 get higher score, but your T3 get lower score. So it's a lot of RNG layered. So just keep on trying. But this is the best comp I can give out for now, and hope it actually helps you guys to get your division #1, or maybe you're already in division #1 and you're trying to get top 100 in the leaderboard. Yeah, I did manage to help a few viewers. They actually private messaged me in Discord. They asked for advice, like I help them tune their Relic, like give them suggestion, or maybe this one you make more crit rate, this one make more speed, something like this. And some of them managed to hit in top 100 for now. So yeah. So I hope this video actually helps you out, and if you think this video actually helps your team or makes your overall score better, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Chimera Phase 3 content. Bye bye, see you in the next video.